$500 million now moved to the government of Iran, frozen funds, part of the nuclear deal struck last November. In return, Iran is supposed to scale back its nuclear program. But a top Iranian official over the weekend saying that Tehran actually plans to build more centrifuges. And that's not all they said. Byron York, chief political correspondent, Washington Examiner, and a Fox News contributor. K.T. McFarland, Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for President Reagan, and a Fox News national security analyst. And welcome to both of you. K.T., on the details of this deal, and then we'll do Byron on the politics of it. You say Obama got played.
Yeah, he got played, and he's the only guy who doesn't realize that he actually got played. Now, what was he supposed to get out of this deal? Iran was supposed to stop its nuclear program, and it was supposed to prevent a nuclear arms race in the Middle East, and we'd give up sanctions. Well, we've given up those sanctions, but Iran has already announced they're really not stopping their nuclear program, and the other countries in the region, recognizing that, have said we're going to get nukes of our own, so that the two goals, no nukes for Iran, no nukes for the Middle East, those are both not going to be met.
Well, the amazing thing is about their being so transparent about it.
Yeah.
They're publicly saying just 2 days ago that we're going to keep on with this program. Now, do we have any leverage now to fix what has been done?
Yeah, that's the key question. We've already spent that leverage. By releasing some of the funds, by lifting some of the sanctions, it's the same thing as lifting all of them. Now, why do I say that? Businesses are lined up to do business with Iran. The economic pressure, the momentum of the market will, in effect, raise those sanctions, whether President Obama wants to raise them more or wants to not. That's done.
Train has left the station.
Law firms and international banks are already sending out letters to their clients saying, this is how you can do business with Iran. It's already started.
Byron, on the politics, what about the administration? What about the president and the hand that he is playing now?
Well, we know there's a bipartisan move in the Senate, the Menendez-Kirk bill, that would impose new sanctions if Iran violates this interim agreement or drags its feet past the 6-month deadline. The president was lobbying hard against that bill before the State of the Union, and then in the State of the Union he actually threatened to veto it. So the question is, what does the actual arrival of this reality, that is Iran actually receiving monetary benefit from this deal while still being defiant, while still refusing to comply with it, will the reality of that change the situation on Capitol Hill, make Republicans stronger, Democrats stronger in favor of this bill, and perhaps knock down Harry Reid's so far refusal to bring any bill like that to the floor?
Well, one important point in there, Senator Menendez is a Democrat, and he's not the only Democrat that's pushing back on the White House on this. What do Republicans in the House do, if anything, Byron?
Well, that's a big factor because obviously Democrats control the Senate, but Republicans control the House. There is no reason the House could not take up something like the Menendez-Kirk bill and pass it. Question is, would that then increase pressure on the Senate and on the president to do something about it? Remember, this bill is to impose new sanctions if Tehran violates this agreement or if it drags its feet and goes past the deadline. So there could be new momentum behind that if the Republican House takes it up.
Okay, now, KT, on the money, $500 million now. If they go through this 6-month process, and if the administration or the United Nations, the IAEA, approves of what they're doing in Iran, they're going to get $4.2 billion at the end of this 6-month period. What then?
That's not even the whole issue. The billions of dollars sounds great. They're going to get a whole lot. They're going to get tens of billions of dollars from the trade. What's going to happen, and why do we care in America? You know, it's the Middle East. Who cares? We care because Iran is now going to be the dominant military, political, and economic power in the region. It is going to have its hands around the neck of exported oil. What does that mean? It's going to have its hands around the neck of the world economy, and we have no leverage to change that.
So not only do they control the region as a major player, perhaps it's a significant impact on the decisions we make at home here, too. KT, thank you very much. Byron York, thanks to you as well. We'll continue to analyze it with both of you, the politics and what's happening on the ground.